job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Knights offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though. This defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Traore. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got his man on the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. First down and 10. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Got the quick pass. Made a defender miss. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Got it in the middle. It's Ashley. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, UCF. The defense putting points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on fourth down? And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Applewhite. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They want to run it left here. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pulls it in. It's Hayes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. He's got the tight end. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds his tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Orlando.
The Knights will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot of...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Knights have this offense rolling. The run from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick pass on the jet motion. Showing off the arm. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just keep swinging it. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Knights want to crank the tempo. He wants to change this route. They want to throw it. Good completion on the out. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's in open space downfield. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Hayes. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Using his feet.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. The sure hands, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bradley. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's complete, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this to lock things up late. It is perfect. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. Got his man to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Hayes. Oh, what a cut! They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to...
Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Bulldogs offense making their way on the field to open this game. Not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. the 10. Ball's out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, up and good. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than one.
Gets out of bounds. the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short game. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Barry. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Georgia. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? To throw, it's Carr. Bringing pressure. Bought some time, now lets it go. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He dumps it off to the tight end. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. New set of downs after that completion. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Crucial third down play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Spurred down for the offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. It's a wide receiver screen. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Brings up second down.
Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. It's not much of a gain on that completion. No huddle here for the offense. Back to throw. It's Carr. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Look out, he's loose. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play with good coverage that time. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. It's another deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They can't stop him. And he steps. After the great hit, solid return to set up his offense. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. Past the 45. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Dogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They call the draw play here. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Snags the quick throw. And the game just good enough for a first down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Barry.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? A quick juke. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, when you commit a lot of defenders up on a 3rd and short situation, if you miss one gap on the defense, that back is going to be running for a while because there's nobody left on the back end.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The sure hands. It's Hayes. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator. about what makes this receiver so special, he kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. QB decides to keep it here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down and goal upcoming. To throw, it's Carr. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Back in motion now. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Sperry. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room. and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. They're going to run it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are
looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Breaks into the open. Jukes to get past the man. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Punt over the middle. It's Hayes. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. It's Carr. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And the throw an interception the second half. They got to adjust again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes it, loses the football. The scramble is on. And the defense comes. With the football.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this return.
Touchdown, Georgia. Add 6 more points to the total. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Here he goes. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's the second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Caught behind the line. It's Williams.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Short connection to the tight end here. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. This is the 6th play on the drive. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And then first down, right back to the running game. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the 3rd period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And they'll bring him down after a short gain, moves the football inside the 5. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's first down and goal. Chewing clock with the running game. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the try here for the extra point.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
LSU, 24.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Back to pass. It's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Ball handed off. 0 running rate. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Wilcox. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. Look for a 1st down at the 37.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. On the run, it's Wilcox. Pointing toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just